Hello, I'm Marcus Boston. In today's video, we are going to discuss what can happen in some cases if the umbilical cord is delivered before the baby in a context of HIE, or hypoxic ischemic encephalopathy. When the umbilical cord is delivered first, that is called umbilical cord prolapse, and in some instances it can create an emergency in the delivery room, and this is because of the fear of cord compression. The umbilical cord is very important for babies. It's really important in their development because it is responsible for helping the baby get blood and oxygen and other types of nutrients. So if you have anything that can either cut off that supply of blood and oxygen, or if we say compress the umbilical cord, then the baby can be set up for serious potential injury down the road. Now, in this context of HIE, or hypoxic ischemic encephalopathy, what this condition is essentially is a reduction in blood and oxygen, which can lead to a brain injury. And when you put all this together, you can see why in some instances, if umbilical cord prolapse, if it's not diagnosed quickly, or if doctors and nurses, if they don't move on it in a quick manner, then the baby can suffer injuries down the line. For umbilical cord prolapse, there are a couple of situations that can increase the chances of it happening, and some of them are if a mother is pregnant with twins or multiple babies, if there's too much amniotic fluid, if you have premature babies or preemies, or if you have a premature rupture of the membranes. All of these things, and there's some other issues that can come into play, but these things can in some instances increase the chance of umbilical cord prolapse. So why did I take the time today to talk with you about this? Because more than likely, if you're watching this video, maybe your baby has an HIE diagnosis, which we talked about a little bit earlier, reduction in blood and oxygen, which led to a brain injury. Maybe that is why you're here, or maybe your baby has had an HIE diagnosis and now you have a subsequent CP diagnosis and you have questions about these things. You're wondering, okay, did the doctors and nurses, did they move fast enough on your umbilical cord prolapse situation? If you have these things going on and you would like to speak with me further, there's a telephone number down below. What I invite you to do is to go ahead and pick up the phone and call me. I talk with families all the time about these issues, HIE, umbilical cord prolapse, or what we talked about today, shoulder dystocia, MAS. This is what we do. One more thing before I leave. You got to understand that I practice law here in the state of Maryland. And if you are not in Maryland and you contact me, because this video is on the internet and I can't control who watches it and who contacts me, if you're not in Maryland, just understand that if this is something that we think we can assist you with, that we have to use co-counsel, or in other words, local counsel, an attorney in your state, and that's something that we can try to help you with. But I just want to make sure that you understand that local counsel or that co-counsel aspect of things. That's going to be it for today's quick educational video. Again, I'm Marcus Boston, and I'm one of the childbirth injury and medical malpractice attorneys practicing law here in the state of Maryland at Boston Law Group, LLC. We will see you next time. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day.